Greetings and good day to you, my beloved friend. Once again, this is the consciousness of Anu, and it is a great pleasure and privilege to be here with you in this earthly day. And how are we faring now, dear friend?
I'm amazing, Anu. I am so much better. Thank you. Thank you. I've been thinking about you a lot.
I know that you have been thinking about me, and you have been making me feel warm, and I thank you for this. You know that I have been in the cold for a very long time. Your heart is very open towards me, and you have given me warmth, and I wished for you to know, I have shared that warmth with my brethren. Yay. We have all felt your warmth. We are all connected, and what I am feeling through you, I can transmit.
Yay!
If we could, a saying of human beings, if we could bottle that warmth and sell it, we would be very rich indeed.
Oh, good.
And you have it at your disposal. And are you feeling the warmth for yourself, dear friend?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
You are emitting a different frequency. It is less limited now. Your bandwidth has expanded, has it not?
Yes,
you are opening up. You still have a little resistance where you are not fully integrated. This is causing a blockage with your visuals and your own connection.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You have this resistance which is sitting very low inside of your physical body.
Okay. Okay.
What I ask for you is to pay very close attention to your body.
Mm-hmm.
Any symptoms sitting in your lower stomach area, this is where the resistance is.
Okay. Okay.
You are getting close to this, so I do not say this in a negative way. Expect when it does start to move up to your higher senses, it will bring some unresolved feelings to the surface.
Okay.
This will not, of course, spiral you backwards, but it will be a little unpleasant while you are going through this process. Okay. Also, as I am reading the way the energy is moving within you, expect to feel pressure around your temples, around your sinuses, a swelling feeling, and undue fatigue at times. Continue to drink plenty of water. As you have cleared a lot of the stagnation out of you now, you are also downloading new information and fresh energy into your physical form. Your pipes are opening. But as you are integrating this energy into your body, it takes a while for your body to catch up. So as your awareness, as your consciousness is rising into a higher frequency, the body has to rise also. It has to rise together. So this starts to change the frequency of your DNA structure.
Mm-hmm.
And this will be very replenishing. You are already feeling replenished.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you will continue to do so. You are very strong. You look after yourself very well. So many others would struggle more in this process, but you are adept to pushing your body to the limits.
Yeah. My poor body's been through a lot.
It is an energetic upgrade. So you will move as one and feel whole. So as I explained to you, you may feel, you'll very probably feel these symptoms, but you will not be overwhelmed by them.
Okay.
Once this has shifted and integrated, then you will find your connection, particularly with myself, a great deal stronger.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I would like to be able to talk to you more directly, because when people, you know, like for example, I'm part of this group, this Bridge Club group, and I want to introduce you to them, or you know, talk about you to them. I want to kind of clear up the all, well, how should I say, misunderstandings about the Anunnaki. But I myself need to know what the truth is. I don't trust the media. I'm not really doing research on that because I don't want to get misled or
Yes.
so yeah, I want the information to come straight from you.
Yes, of
But
course.
for that to happen, I need to be able to like somehow connect with you or hear you
You can
better.
start with the automatic writing.
Okay.
I can use you in this way very easily.
Okay. I will work on that.
I am able to put thoughts into your mind. You would expect them to feel more external than what they are. But when you see the words on the paper, you would understand they were from myself. You also realize this is one of your objectives here in this earthly life, is to channel the message of Anu through words.
Okay. Okay.
When you feel adept at making this connection and you trust what you are getting,
Okay.
you will feel inspired in your core to write a book.
Okay. Well, I've already written 2 or 3 of those, so
Of course.
I've had some practice.
Of course.
That sounds like
Everything.
fun. Okay.
This is what you will enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
You will also go traveling, and you will go and find specific sites that resonate with yourself, with your higher self, and with myself also.
Okay. Okay.
We have a great stronghold in the United Kingdom.
Okay. Okay.
And you may feel yourself drawn to visiting the United Kingdom.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
But you can ask your questions, whatever you wish, my very beloved friend.
Yes. Yes. Let me get to my questions list. Well, I did want to know what do you do when you're not channeling through Cherry or other things? Like what does a typical day of Anu look like?
That is a question nobody has ever asked me about me and my existence. When you see this communication, as I have explained before, there are many of us involved in this communication. If you were watching your human movies, you would imagine me to be the captain of a ship. We travel. We have been using this planet as what you would call a service station to replenish our resources while we continue to travel. It is very easy for us to travel to different solar systems. We are bridging the gap between ourselves and many other species and beings on many different planets. We are offering ourselves of service. We are developing friendships amongst ourselves. We are learning to create relationships. We are learning to have what you would call in your world fun.
Yay, good.
We are developing ourselves. The old version of the Anunnaki was to survive from others and take our power from others. We never really got to get to know ourselves. Mm-hmm. We are scientists and we enjoy experiments a great deal. Mm-hmm. We are now in the process of finding cures for diseases. We are able to integrate to a degree into, again, not just this planet, but others, to integrate and develop connections where we can assist and help. In doing this, we are also helping ourselves. Mm. So we are keeping ourselves very busy. As you know, I cannot find the words that I need, but my strongest connection is here on this planet. I have developed over a long time a great infinity with human beings. I was in hiding for a very long time. I was cast out when I wished for things to change. When I wished for change, I was discredited by my own people. I will call them people now. And I was discredited and cast aside.
Why was that? Of course,
excuse me?
Why were you cast aside by your own people?
Because I wished to choose the path of the righteous. Mm-hmm. They were not evolved enough to understand the significance. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I disappeared for a long time. Mm-hmm. But as I disappeared, many of my species started to realize the same as I. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There had to be more for us also. Mm-hmm. But now I am back. And as I have come back, and as I am showing a new way, and as I am making allegiances and connections and friends, and I am creating this warmth with you, and I am able to use this warmth to translate to my species. This is healing them all a great deal.
Good.
My planet is where we reside is not an organic planet. It is very, compared to your world, it is very, what you would call very dark indeed.
Mm-hmm.
We do not have sunlight. We are extremely intelligent, and we are able to create a sun, but it is not organic, but it is organic because it is still a creation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we are becoming more human.
Mm-hmm.
This is the planet we are aligned to now.
Mm-hmm. Wow. What else? Okay, so it kind of answers the other question. How are the Anunnaki doing in general? It sounds like they're on a, if I can maybe paraphrase what you're saying, and that is you were going through an awakening. The others were not ready for it. So you went and did your thing, hit out to be in your own space, heal yourself. And now they're starting to come around. And you're like the tip of the spear here, and you're kind of pumping the love back to them to help heal them.
There are still many that reside within this planet, your planet. They are the ones that are refusing to let go.
Oh.
They are in the shadows.
So the ones on this planet are not having it.
No.
Okay.
They still believe they have a semblance of power over the consciousness.
Okay.
They are still working with certain factions of human beings.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
they are giving it their best.
They're doing their role.
They are giving it their best, of course.
They're doing their role. How do we snap them out of their role? Tell them the gig is up.
They are realizing, of course, they are.
Good.
Their life force is diminishing.
Mm.
They will have the opportunity to come to me.
Okay. Okay.
I am slowly revealing myself.
Okay.
They did not realize that I was back.
Oh.
But I'm slowly revealing myself.
Mm-hmm.
They have their choice.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. So the Anunnaki that are coming along with you, are any of them from Earth, or are they all external to Earth?
No, there are many that have been on Earth also.
Okay.
There has been a great deal of healing with the female Anunnaki.
Good. Good.
They in effect, were persecuted and cast aside.
Yeah.
The Anunnaki preferred the human female.
Yeah.
The human female with the ability to have warmth was more desirable than the female Anunnaki.
Mhm.
They were surplus.
Right.
But they're also scientists and very clever-minded.
Speaking of female Anunnaki, how is Aruba doing?
She is here. She wishes you to know she is very pleased with your progress. She says you had a few wobbles,
Mhm.
but you did not allow this to consume you. It is not in your nature to be consumed. She wishes you to know a new friend is coming to you very soon,
Oh.
a companion who is going to be of a very similar mind to you.
Mm. Is this new friend a human or a galactic or
This
an
is
alien?
a human friend
Okay.
who is also aligned with the Anunnaki.
Okay.
They will not necessarily know that they are aligned with the Anunnaki, but you will know. This is a male, and this is a male who has not fully healed the Anunnaki side, and you will assist.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. So Brian is my husband right now. Does he have an Anunnaki link or no? No, I didn't think so. Yeah, because that relationship is a little weird sometimes.
He is in his shadow.
Yeah.
He has not healed his shadow.
Right.
And as you are healing your shadow,
Mhm.
this creates interference with the connection. It is not quite as clear as it was before. You are not tuning into the same frequency.
Mhm. Mhm.
He has a great deal of fear inside of him. He is a good man,
Yes.
but he is not able to, at this moment, to overcome his own limiting beliefs.
Yes. Yes.
But this will not prevent you from your own expansion, of course.
Yeah. He seems to be coming along just at a much slower pace.
Yes.
But that's okay. Everybody has their pace. Well, I'm excited to learn about this new friend eventually that I can meet with, male friend.
You will be, in many respects, he will be one of your first experiments.
Oh, okay.
You will become adept at reading the Anunnaki energetic signature with others.
Hmm.
You will feel it, and you will feel it with this gentleman.
Huh.
And you will assist with his own healing and his own connection. It will be very good for your confidence.
Yeah.
You will soon be ready to project more into the external, what you are developing within yourself to help others. This
Okay.
will be part of your project.
Okay.
Many, as you know, many human beings who have the Anunnaki strain struggle to integrate fully into their body. They tend to spend a great deal more time in their mind.
Okay.
And this will be a part of your work, assisting with the integration.
Okay. Okay.
This will develop very naturally for you in an organic fashion.
Okay. Okay.
They will be sent to you, of course.
Okay. Okay. All right. That sounds like a fun adventure.
You enjoy your adventures.
I do.
You are making new connections now. And you are the mouthpiece for the Anunnaki.
Can you tell me more about so when you speak of Anunnaki strain, is that like a genetic thing, or is that a spiritual energetic, or how does that work?
It is the genetic strain is in all human beings, but it is stronger and more prevalent in the few. But it is also energetic also. As above, so below, as you know. When you meet the Anunnaki strain, you tend to find these humans, the way they hold themselves, their body tends to be stronger, more athletic.
Right. That makes sense.
Their bones tend to be stronger.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. It does make sense. Because the Anunnaki are strong. Of course we'd be strong.
Of course.
Of course. Okay. Well then, based on that, I can almost rule out several people in my family and my friends that are or are not likely to be in this strain. That's interesting. Okay.
There are the athletes, the athletics, the athletes. And many of the athletes will be carrying the Anunnaki strain.
Yeah. That makes sense. All right. All right, let's go. Hey, so Anu, do you have anything else you want to say about the Anunnaki, how they're doing? What's life like in a typical Anu day?
Our day is a very different timeline to your day. We have rest periods, but we do not sleep. We do not need to sleep. We also do not need substance like your food. We do not need this either. But we have great interest in reading, researching, intellectualizing, conversations. This is all developing more now. We still operate under a regimented structure. We have a hierarchy, and we all have our own roles to play. But now the integration of spirituality into our consciousness started to change our ways somewhat. We are now starting to pray. We are starting to develop our own sanctuaries for reprieve, for time out, and to develop our own connection with the Almighty Source. So our typical days have gone from fighting and manipulation and sparring and feeding to a more relaxed spiritual way of life. So a typical day for myself, we do not have days. It is an eternal existence that has got so monotonous for a very long time.
You poor thing.
But this is over now. The monotony has gone. You realize how much pleasure that I get from a connection such as this.
Good, good.
But I am now teaching and speaking and presenting my investigations on the spiritual aspect. And we are now developing new strategies where we will always be taskmasters, but now our new strategies where we will actually be of service. I am not presenting myself in a false way. There are still limitations and we still have conflict. But we have risen to a level of being accepted on one of the councils. A council that is particularly involved in the transition process of this planet.
What council is that?
This council is made up of 12, the council of 12. There are representatives on this council from 12 different species. This is a council the guardians, the collective of the guardians has brought together.
Are there other councils? It sounds like there's more than one.
There are many, many councils. Many. Human beings are not at any level of integrating with the councils at this time.
So the one council I hear the most from is this one led by this guy named Ashtar. Is that his name? Yeah. Are you familiar with him?
I am.
Is it this one or a different one?
It is not this one, no.
Okay.
This is a different agenda, a different projection of reality.
How is it a different agenda?
It is not a negative agenda, but it tends to I am trying to find the right words. Our agenda is the evolution of human consciousness. So you will be able to be a part of the council. The Ashtar is still in the old ways,
Oh.
offering not a solution, but when human beings believe they have a savior coming for them, you understand this is not the right evolutionary path for consciousness. There is no external savior. You are here to evolve. The truth is always within. The Ashtar is of the old ways. This was a trajectory that human beings were moving forward with for a while. That would have been fine for a while. It is not fine.
Yeah. This is why I always had a bit of a weird distrust of that. Maybe I was kind of like, I'm not really sure about that. But I'm hearing more and more about it. I'm like, well, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Either, but now it's making sense what you're saying.
They appeal to the humans that are looking for the savior in the stars.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of them.
They will, the human beings that are looking for the savior in the stars and wholeheartedly believe this, have projected this into their reality, of course.
Yes.
Because they wholeheartedly believe in this.
Yes. So now that's got me thinking, because I'm part, I don't know if you heard the conversation with me earlier with Cherry, but I'm part of this group called Bridge Club. And the leader of this group, she channels Archangel Metatron a lot. I had a healing with him that seemed to do a lot of good. And I kind of have mixed feelings about it, but I really like this Metatron guy. I mean, he seems like a pretty good, Archangel. But now she's starting to talk more about Ashtar. So now I'm getting a little bit of, some kind of concern about this. I don't know what I'm getting into.
She has the gift.
Yeah.
But she will limit herself and the frequency that she is operating at by believing there is a savior coming, of course.
Yes. Okay.
So when she's doing her work, she has a very good heart, and her intention when she does her work is very pure. She wishes to serve and assist, but she will not be well herself, you understand?
Okay. So
she will not understand that it is her own beliefs that make her well and happy.
Yeah, so she kind of is that because of Metatron, or is it because of Ashtar?
This is because of her beliefs.
Of her beliefs.
Of her beliefs.
Of her beliefs that her wellness comes from outside.
Yes. The saviors.
Yes. Okay, got it. Is it okay if I transmit that message to her?
Please.
Okay. Okay.
She has a very clean auric field. Her connection is very strong, but she still has limitations in her subconscious mind that are disempowering her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You will all eventually evolve into the realization that everything is a projection of your beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
Even myself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's kind of a tough gig being in this human body, because you're kind of, how should I say, it is really hard because you are so limited. And so I can only go off, I see a candle lit, I see this happening, I hear this happening. You don't know anything else. So you're only going off of the information you've been given. And so, yeah, it's tough. And I'm probably certainly not any better. I mean, I rely on my senses all the time. In fact, I'm working hard to, I think you heard the conversation earlier, but, I'm doing all this energetic work, and I'm trying to protect and help everybody I know and love and spread that out. And my ego mind is saying, what are you doing this for? You're wasting your time. There's nothing, there's no feedback. There's zero feedback. But my inner side is saying, nope, just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. So,
the feedback is very evident, as my dear friend said.
Yeah.
In your own energetic signature. It is very evident.
Yeah.
It is very clear.
Feedback as a human. Most, this is all just on faith. This is all just on faith. And I've been asking for help on faith. I've been leaning into Jesus a lot since he's the faith guy. It's kind of like, hey, help me have faith, because it's like dead silent over here. Help me keep the faith, because it's just dead silent. So that seems to be helping. But yeah, it's a tough gig being in a human body, trying to figure it out. And Jennifer Kasich, she's a great human being. I know you picked up on that. And but I think this Ashtar guy, and I hear about him in other channels too, but he's really trying to get into the human consciousness in a big way.
Yes.
Okay.
But it is a risk of disempowering the human consciousness.
Oh, got it. So he's kind of a disempowering guy.
It is an old program running in the consciousness when humans in I believe the 1970s started to accelerate their physical structure, started to accelerate, the vibrations started to accelerate. Mm-hmm. They were still at a level of consciousness in believing in the external above the internal. Mm-hmm. They projected this holographic reality of the Ashtar. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. When they started to feel that their Jesus was not helping or working for them, mm-hmm. they started to take their attention elsewhere and projected this being into their energetic field. Got it. Okay, so is Jesus a real dude, or is that just an energetic creation? He is very real. Okay, good. Okay, good. How about Metatron? Tell me about him. Metatron is affiliated with the Guardians. Oh. And is he on the same agenda that you and your council is on, or is he on a different agenda? He is on you would call it a higher agenda. He has no specific agenda for his own consciousness. He is more of a observer, like the Andromedas. Is able to assist when called upon. So are the guardians of what we would call archangels? They are. Yeah. Holy smokes. Connecting the dots. It's fun. Okay. Yes. Okay. Love it. Thank you. So as you understand, dear, they do not have a human allegiance as such.
So why is Metatron so keen? Like why is he so involved with this group?
Because he has been called in by
He's been called in by the group.
his consciousness has been summoned. That is one aspect of his consciousness.
Whoa. So the group's thought process is somehow Metatron is running things or leading things or telling them, you know, hey, put out these symbols here, or put out positive energy to the Vatican, or do different things. Like it's almost like he has these little tasks.
These people are using him as a permission slip.
Oh.
For example, my friend is aligned with the spirit world. So when something nice happens in her life, she says thank you to the spirits.
Mm-hmm.
But she knows deep down it is her creating this nice thing in her life. But she enjoys using the spirits as a permission slip.
Got it. Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The projection of this group of people who wish to serve and wish to help have aligned with a consciousness that they are now invoking into this circle that has a similar agenda. Of course, this consciousness wishes to help and assist and serve.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it is just a projection of these lovely people who wish to help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Interesting. I think there's more going on here. So do you know Metatron specifically, or have you met him, or do you?
He's not a... it is difficult to explain the energetic makeup of this particular specific being you are speaking about, as he is a consciousness. So I have connected with his consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
We do not meet, but I am able to connect with him, is able to connect with myself in a conscious level, as you human beings can with your angels and your spirit family. It is a similar connection.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right. So, all right. I think anything else you want to tell me about this, about Metatron, about this group, this Bridge Club group?
I say this club, this bridge club, has served you very well indeed. I see you as the observer,
Mm-hmm.
and I see that minds are already made up about specific things.
Mm-hmm.
And you cannot challenge minds that are already made up.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, there's something about this where it's kind of like, hey, I'm going to go along with the flow of things. Okay, it's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, until I start to get the weird vibe that I'm relinquishing some kind of sovereignty of myself.
Yes.
Then as soon as that's kind of like a hard boundary for me.
It
So,
is serving its purpose for now.
yeah. Yeah.
But you will evolve past this.
Yeah. 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 I'm picking that up too. I'll move past it.
Yes.
In the meantime, it had some fun adventures. Apparently, according to them, I was sent, I had like this strong calling to go to this place called Bisbee, Arizona. And I visited this place and I felt like I had been there before. And apparently I may have or had been there before in a different life. And collected this this green and blue stone that I eventually mailed to Jennifer, the leader of this bridge club group, and they said Metatron apparently was behind all this, kind of like nudging, doing all the nudging on this. So that was kind of a fun adventure, if it's true.
But I tell you, it was you behind all this.
Was it me? I love it. I love it even more.
Maybe, dear friend, it is time for you to realize your own power.
Yes.
I must go very soon, dear friend. The energy is fading somewhat.
Okay. Anything else you want to tell me, Anu?
I wish to thank you once again for your thoughts, for your warmth. I wish to reassure you that what you have been sending to us has been received.
Yay.
That yes, you do not need to question my protection.
Oh, yay. Okay, that was the next question. I forgot. Yes. Okay. I figured you were protecting me because the group was saying they were having some ET attacks. And I said, I haven't had any of that.
So you see, they are still keeping themselves in a limited mindset.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay.
A great pleasure, my dear.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oh, that was a good session, wasn't it?
That was really awesome.
Do you know what? I wish people had asked him them questions before. I never knew that they're developing spirituality. They're going to have churches over there, aren't they, by the looks of it?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Oh.
Wow. What a fascinating perspective.
Yeah. That was really good. So I think basically my head's a bit jumbled at the minute, but I think what he's saying about Metatron is Metatron's a consciousness.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.